Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. Y'all know this is my Bible study night. Teaching every one of you guys. I want to say salutation and happy early Thanksgiving, especially us that got paid holiday. Y'all know I don't care what holiday it is. If I get paid for not working, it's a go. I want to say salutations to my madrina, to my padrino, to my oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in FAFO, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjacent. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRS. To each and every one of you guys, excited to be here with you all. And y'all know on this channel, it's for melanated people. Here, I teach universal laws because I'm here to teach magic, spirituality, conjure, what it is and what it ain't. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so very, very much for giving me the opportunity to shine some light from somebody that has been doing magic since I was a child. I am 51, about to be 52 years of age in December, on the 15th to be exact. Very excited for that because this is another a notch in my belt of seeing the 4 seasons operate. Thank you so much. What's up, Mama Susan? How you doing on tonight, Mother Susan, the mother of the church? We appreciate you for being with us. I'm excited because I do realize that I'm getting the opportunity to show higher levels of my spirituality and giving men and women all over this globe an opportunity to see what magic is and what it is not. The lifestyle that is behind conjure and mysticism and the things that we have to endure and the things that we go through in order to be proficient in our magical processes and giving ourselves abilities that we have need of. Knowing that one of the things that I love about universal laws, it doesn't matter where you are, who you are. It's applicable to each and every one of us. Whether you are strong in the faith or whether you weak as water, it still applies to you. So what's up, my 69 in the house? Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for being with us on today. I've had a really big day today. I have been recuperating tremendously from ceremonies that I have been involved in, and I want to talk about these today. And a lot of the things that I share, how every day, no matter what's going on, no matter what I'm dealing with, magic is something that we do in all of the ATRs, whether it is Ifa, Voodoo, Christianity, whether it is Palo, whether it is Santeria, Lukumi, whether it is Kabbalah, any form of magic, and especially of us that are in the church world. These, we practice a lot of Kemet and Egyptology, whether we know it or not. But I'm really excited about my opportunity to embrace many of you all with my memberships that are on my website. First of all, I'm excited because of the simple fact that I get to show people things and manifest certain things that a lot of people would have never had the opportunity of embarking into, especially being a non-initiate. And so I love the idea that that a lot of my melanated brothers and sisters are going to get an opportunity to experience Haitian voodoo, experience my abilities in Palo, and my relationship with the Orishas. And I'm going to still be doing Obeah and conjure and hoodoo and all this other stuff. But I'm excited because those that do not know, you ought to know now that my first love is Haitian voodoo. I love the Loas. They have been with me from the beginning. And so endeavoring into Christianity or any other man-made tradition, I've had the pleasure and opportunity to be protected, to be provided for, and to encourage melanated people to stand strong in their energy, their frequency, and vibration. What's up there? My Demetrius, my Gemini, and then I got Sierra. Thank you so much for joining us. There go my Boaz. Thank you so much for being with us. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. I have been getting rest. Okay, let me say this. I've been getting more rest than I normally get. But I have been recuperating because of these heavy voodoo, because I'm getting really prepared for those that are going to become memberships into Haitian voodoo / Palo. That is one membership, and I'm excited because I know that I have certain people that are gonna get involved in that membership, and I get an opportunity. Y'all have no idea that I have had to hold back spiritually because a lot of people could not afford some of the things that I practice, and so now I'm going to get an opportunity to display some of my virtue and my power with the Loa and the Pungo and the Orishas, and I'm just honest. I'm honored and I'm excited. Many of you guys have been catching on, and one of the things that y'all have not known, that a lot of this stuff I've been doing for many years. I've been doing this since I was a child. I'm 51 years old, going to be soon 52, and besides family, I did not share a lot of stuff because people could not afford it, and I wasn't going to do it for them Kimmels and bits. That wasn't going to happen. So, what's up there? My Virgo is in the house. There go my baby Scorpio. Oh, you think you excited? I want to show y'all off this candle. This is a candle. Like, I'm always getting stuff because I've been dealing with a lot of my suppliers for even when I was a child. I wasn't buying at that point, but I have had a connection with some of the best suppliers of spiritual tools, and so growing up with access to all of that, I get a lot of special candles, and one of these candles are called shut up candles, and you can see it has how you can tie the mouth of somebody. Yeah, now I'm gonna prepare this candle for somebody special in my life, but I'm gonna actually use a cow tongue with this particular candle. They didn't tell me to do that, but I'm doing it for them because I want them to know that if you're gonna get involved in my membership, there's a whole lot of stuff that you may not be able to afford, but I know how to do a lot of stuff that help remedy problems. I don't believe in going back and forth with people. I don't believe in dealing with a problem over and over again. I'm a problem solver. I believe in resolution. I believe in getting it done and making it happen. And sometimes it's just that people's finances are not where they need to be. But I know how. I've shut the mouths of the judges. I've shut the mouths of lawyers. I've shut down law firms. Even that law firm that I'm actively working against at this particular time and junction. Because what I do is real magic. That doesn't mean that everybody can afford my services, and that's okay. But there's things that we can do. We can keep on burning incense. We can do graveyard work. And if you want to become really closer to me, get those memberships. And if you really want to get in the inner circle, get that Haitian voodoo. That's where you're going to see me show my natural black ace. Okay? So that's one of the reasons I'm excited, and I'm very grateful to all of y'all that allow me to be who I am. What's up there, Minister Al? How you doing, my Aquarius? Yes. Where's my Natasha Paulson? I'm deliriously happy. I'm trying to share my happiness with many of you guys. So I have I went out today. Before I get started, I went out today looking for a goat to do my other part of my ceremony with my Loa, and normally I'm with Padrino Michael in Tampa, where we get a lot of the goats and stuff like that. But I don't want to drive all the way to Tampa, almost 3 hours, to get a goat. But I will. Don't get none of that twisted. I will if I have to. And I only got certain birds from Miami. I haven't had a particular place where I've ever gotten a goat from Miami or Lauderdale. So this is gonna be a journey. The worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to go to Tampa and drive it all the way back. But other than that, I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. It is an exciting time for each and every one of us. If you melanated, if you love Apostle Ely, I hope you can feel my happiness, my joy. What's up there, Demetri? Thank you so much for showing me. What's up, my love, my Taurus in the house. Demetri, we are a monetized channel, so Super Chat is there available. So I want to talk about this because I have been in the church world dealing with pastors and apostles and prophets. I have been dealing with people in other traditions. And even though I have said, even though I have articulated very clearly my origin of my powers, my abilities, a lot of times people do not take that in consideration when they're listening to me and they're dealing with me. Because there's a lot of things, certain ma'am, that I don't have to tolerate. Just because I deal with certain things doesn't mean that I have to actually forego into that. And what I mean by that is, even when I'm coming down to teaching people spirituality, and I had got into a lot of apostles out of just jealousy. Not that I was doing anything to them. It is that they realized that I was an upcoming preacher and that I would develop into something great in Christianity. And so, same thing that I'm experiencing with in Palo, the same thing I'm experiencing in it. Because there's nothing new up under the sun. So, my thing is, if you dealt with something long enough, you should get really good at it. I'm going to say that again. What's up, Jelly Sweet Jam in the house? I believe that if you've seen summer, fall, winter, and spring, you ought to get better and better at it. I don't care what you practice or what you don't practice. There's and so I talked with my son, my middle son today. Or was that yesterday? Y'all gotta forgive me. I don't remember. But I talked with him, and he's gonna be getting Shango in December. So that's one less responsibility that I'll have to deal. I'm gonna finance that part, but you know, traveling and coming home and worried about cleaning him and walking him and all of that, I won't have none of that to do by December. So I'm happy about that. Love Shango, but I even love him better when he leaves. I think I said that to him. Okay. Now, before I talk about what I'm gonna talk about, because it's Bible study night. When you use a candle, what the candle is representation of is energy, frequency, and vibration. And so tonight, my Bible study is going to be about FAFO, energy exchange from the higher planes in the ATRS. Those that do not know that there are different dimensions and different spiritual dominions that are out there in every one of these ATRs. I don't care if it's Hoodoo, Obeah, Conjure, Christianity, Islam. If that person, that individual has connectivity to those higher planes, that they're going to practice those same traditions that you may practice from a higher frequency and a higher vibration. And so one of the things that I do with candles is that I energize these candles with the intention of manifesting as quickly as possible. The higher the frequency is, the quicker that you can manifest. Doesn't mean that it will manifest quickly. It just has a tendency to manifest for you a lot quicker than you would if you were operating with lower level of energy, frequency, and vibration. And what I mean by that is anything of earth energy, whether it is a tree, whether it's a plant, whether it's oils, whether it's resin. The things that I operate with are extraterrestrial, which mean that they are items or tektites or things of objects that came out of outer space. And so therefore it allows me to operate and to tap into my my universal energy, which is we are microcosm of the universe. And so I deal with a lot of chaos energy. If you hear me talk about chaos energy, I'm talking about primordial energy, whether it is fire in ether, whether it is air in ether, whether it is earth in ether, or whether it is water in ether. In the beginning, God said he moved on the darkness and the depths of the waters. There were primordial waters, not these earthly waters, but they're primordial waters that are in the universe they carry a different frequency than you operating with the waters of rivers, lakes, plains, canals, oceans, of those types of. They are primordial elements that are outside of the earth realm that if you have the pleasure of tapping into. So, and what I do with this candle is I give energy to this candle and it's basically, let me put my glasses on. Everybody don't have need of this, but some people do. And this is how you not get charged. It says, for all who try to harass me or harm me through rumors or gossip, I will instantly cover their mouth so that they may know nor any other person will not continue to bother me in his evil tongue. So this is the concept when they talk about protecting thyself from, I like to say, a lying, deceitful tongue. So a lot of times we don't realize how the tongue, the Bible in James talks about that the fire sets the course of life. It's a unruly evil. And so when people have untrained mouths, there are things that can be done to tame that tongue, even though the Bible says that the tongue can't be tamed. Well, good thing the Bible don't know everything. So there are things that we can utilize, and there's a place that I go to get cow tongues, and so I'm gonna utilize this candle to shut the mouths of one of my baby's adversaries. When you support me, I'm gonna look out for you. So I want to talk about this. Now I'm gonna be coming from I'm talking about energy exchange from the higher realms, because a lot of us talk about energy exchange on the earth realm and you know, with one another in how we encounter one another in energy exchange. I want to talk about these are higher realms, and I'm doing all of this to let you guys know that a lot of these, when I say they're not on my level, they do not function the way I. This is why I have put myself in a position of educating, rather than just saying that people ain't on my level. I will show you better than I can tell you. So this is going to be coming from 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, 45 through 49. So I told some people that left my church that went with other spiritualists, I say, you're not going to get from them what you get from me. And then I don't chastise people from walking off. I don't chastise people to leave my church. That just ain't what I do. I'm a Sag. My moon is in Aries, rise sign Pisces. People grown. But I'm also the type of individual, once you make a decision, stick to that decision. That's all I'm saying. Now, 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, 45 through 49. And it's, you have heard preachers, teachers, revelatory, supposed to be revelatory, teachers talk about this all the time. But I'm going to explain, I'm going to break it down. Why? Because it's Bible study. So, I'm going to start off with the 45th verse. It says, and so it is written, the first Adam was made a living soul. The soul is made of guard particles, right? And it says the second Adam, well, the last Adam was made a quickening spirit. That means that last Adam was the one that had the arche without measure. That means that the atoms, the neutrons, the electrons, and the protons were activated, and it became a quickening or a life-giving entity. That means that it carried its own godhood or goddesshood. So, and then it says in verse 46, howbeit that was not the first which is spiritual, but that which is natural. Afterward, that which is spiritual. So the natural world in this particular situation is talking about how God formed the natural world. He allowed Adam, the natural Adam, to come first, and then he allowed the spiritual Adam. So therefore, in order to operate honestly in Christianity, you must acknowledge yourself as a spirit coming down as the Emmanuel and then being made flesh. And so now, therefore, in this earth realm, you are a spirit having an earthly experience, not a human having a spiritual experience. If you don't understand, especially if you're a Virgo, everything happens in a sequence of order in order for you to operate effectively in your magic, your spirituality, or receive spirituality from a man or a woman. Now, it says the first man is of the earth, earthy. The second man is the Lord from heaven. Now, there's an aspect of you that is from the earth. The Saturn, the Titan, your earth suit. That part of you is connected to Mother Earth, Tiamat, whatever you may call them, Gaia. Everybody got all kind of names for this particular planet. But the point is, in order for us to do conjure and work with Mother Earth, we have to come from the earth. That's why when this body dissolves, it goes back to the earth. It has to go through the same process that anything of the earth goes through. And so understanding your spirituality is understanding that this is a conduit of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, the second Adam is made of the Lord. This is when the scripture told you that in order to return to heaven, to all these people talking about, your earth suit is not going to return to heaven. If you're not from the heavens, you're not going to return to the heavens. Depending on what your spirit or your ache is made of, is that where you're going to return. Like attract like, which means that energy is going to be attracted to certain energy, frequency, and vibration. This is why you need to know whether you are Capricorn, a Leo, a Taurus, or Gemini, a Sag, or Virgo, or a Pisces. All of this matters because where did your energy, your frequency, your vibration come from? It's going to allow you to be able to return to these spaces and places, okay? That's why I say oftentimes, and I will say it again, my powers do not come from this world. They're extraterrestrial. So let's talk about it. It says, verse 48 says, as is the earthly, such are they also that are earthly. So to do hoodoo, to do obeah, to do aspects of palo or voodoo, you must work with earthly material to get earthly results. I'm gonna say it again. This is why I was telling you guys about patchouli, earth scent, earth tones, to all of my earth signs. This is why sowing and reaping matters when it comes down to their manifestation, because you have to understand the growth cycles of every element. And so therefore to do conjure. Now, can any of these qualities receive extraterrestrial? Absolutely. That's what happens when a meteorite hits the earth realm and it merges itself with Mother Earth. This is how we get the word tektite. That means it's made of extraterrestrial substance and it's also made of the substance of the earth. So in order to do conjure, even on the earth realm, you must know. This is why we go to certain places. We go to the crossroad, we get dirt out of the crossroad. We go to a bank and get it. In order to do earth magic and earth manifestation, we got to go to these areas where these essences are available to him and her. If they're not doing it like that, talking about like some people are ordering graveyard dirt from Amazon. First of all, okay, two things. Not just first of all. You don't even know what that is. And if you're a real spiritual conjurer and you doing heavy work for people, the last thing you want is somebody to send you something or give you something that is not of that essence. Because that's how you tap into that magic or that energy, frequency, and vibration. So I've never bought graveyard dirt online. If I want graveyard dirt, I go to the graveyard. I give my offerings. Depending on what type of graveyard work graveyard I have, I utilize certain graves to produce certain outcomes. Or I may go. I'm the type of person like I do work more than just one grave. If I want to work that entire graveyard, how should I say this? I have things that I have to do at the outward edges of the cemetery. And then there's certain things I have to do in the center of a cemetery to work that entire graveyard. And that means that anything that is, that anybody that has been buried in there, anything that has died in that soil, I can summon those entities up to serve a particular purpose or intention that I may have. I normally do that when I'm in warfare with somebody that warrants that kind of attention from me. That is not something I do on a regular basis, but I work from the outward to the inner in order to make sure that I pull every spirit that is in that cemetery and to do the things that I have need of. So that's what I mean by higher levels of when you're working any form of magic. Now, it goes on to say, as if the earthy, such as they are also, and as is the heavenly, such as they are. Wait a minute. Such as they also that are heavenly. Now, let me explain something. When you work planetary magic, that is celestial magic, celestial ATRS. So that if you call on Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, if you are working planetary magic, that is celestial magic. That is not extraterrestrial magic. So if you have certain sigils or certain things that represent certain planets, that is not extraterrestrial magic. That is celestial magic. Now, if you are operating with angels, which means angels of light, so that is still not extraterrestrial magic. That is angelic magic, which is light magic. I'll say that again. Working with angels are light magic. That means that darkness created light. So that light magic is a creation of magic that was manifested from darkness, which is black magic. Chaos magic is the creative energy and feminine energy whereby you can tap into extraterrestrial, because that is chaos energy. That is primordial energy. I hope that makes sense. It goes on to say in verse 49, and as we have bore the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. So why is that important when it comes down to magic? And if you're struggling with recognizing how you bear the image of the earth with your body, this is when we talk about things of like we are trees planted as when he talked to that was Ezekiel, he said, what do you see? He said, I see men as trees. When you are doing earthly magic and you don't understand how you're able to connect with the water because you don't understand the water within, or you don't know how to manipulate the fire because you don't have to manipulate the fire within, or you don't understand the breath of life or the air element because you don't understand the ATRS that is within the power of your tongue. All of these things are significant when you're practicing magic, or just understanding your earth element, because the body itself is a representation of the earth element. And these are the things that when I say F around and find out about energy exchange, you cannot be tapping in to celestial and naming it extraterrestrial. You cannot be tapping into water element and then calling it fire element. You cannot be tapping into the bones and things that represent death and then talk about that this is living. No, it is an ancestor, whether it is a person, a place, or a thing. I want you to understand that these people cannot give you this insight. They cannot give you the security of understanding that not only the Bible, but magic in particular, because they operate on a lower frequency. They are not tapped into the higher realms. They cannot access the higher forms of the chakra, which is a new thing, to be honest with you. The terminology, but they're just energy centers that operate within our body, because our lower part from our beneath the heart chakra, all of the lower regions allow us to tap into everything that is in the earth plane. Our heart and every chakra above allow us to deal with the ethers. Our throat, our third eye, our crown chakra, our heart chakra, all of these allow us to go to the higher realms. So when we say as above, so below, we're talking about our higher region and our lower region. We're talking about our higher mind versus our lower mind. When you are not awakened, a lot of the time that you can only operate in the earth realm because you're only awakened in your lower regions. Whether they were activated through sexual conduct, whether they were activated through some form of gift that you may receive through your ancestry, but you're not operating on your higher realms because those realms that you did not come here with those activations. And so a lot of times what we call the Moabite flush is when you're not used to that high frequency energy, it's going to make you sick. Like the earth spins at one frequency, but extraterrestrial energy, higher realms, they operate on a whole different speed of wavelength. So scientifically, we understand that the faster the frequency, the wavelength is different. The slower the frequency, that wavelength is different. And so therefore, this is why we use certain, I think this is why a lot of people in particular traditions work with roses, because roses, the hertz is 320, which is high, very high frequency. That's why they use frankincense and myrrh, high frequency. Lavender is another high frequency. But then there are other frequencies out there in the earth. I can't give you that information, but there are other things that I have that I can operate on a very high frequency and house that energy through certain things that that hold a higher form of frequency. You cannot manifest above your frequency. I'm gonna say that again. To explain that is, if you're on a country station, 99.9 times out of 10, it's gonna be playing country music. Every now and then you may get a straggler. This is when somebody accidentally operates in a certain realm or get a certain manifestation. That does happen. But normally this person is going to be on the frequency of country music. Same thing about R&B, or that's my thing, R&B music. So being on those channels, I know predominantly I'm going to receive R&B types of music. Now, does that mean I'm going to like every artist that is on that frequency? No. That means that I'm going to enjoy every song that comes on that frequency. But it still meets that frequency. So therefore, you still got to have intellect to be able to decipher, even on the frequency of abundance, even on the frequency of healing, even on the frequency of protection, what type of manifestation you want on that frequency, because everything on that frequency, it's not gonna relate to your energy, your situation or circumstances. I've been doing this a very, very long time. I wish I had more people that would indulge in their spirituality. So therefore it would be easier to communicate with them the necessity. Now, the Bible says it like this: the sincere milk of the word belongs to babes. Your age does not promote you to be able to eat above the frequency of sincere milk. Your openness of your energy and your frequency allows you to either go for milk to meat. The Bible said that the strong meat is for the mature, those that understand how to discern good from evil. This is what I mean, and that's why I tell people, you cannot rush this process. You cannot rush the transformation. I was talking to my baby Scorpio about some of the things that I was telling her about, and she said, well, I don't see that. I said, you can't see that about yourself because you have not transmutated. You have not went through the transformation. So I gave her the example. How can a caterpillar see him or herself as a butterfly when they have not gone through the They have not gone through the cocoon process. There are certain things that I can see in the future because I'm a visionary. I'm a sage. I can see in the future of what you have the potential of becoming. But you can't see past your no because you have not went through the cocoon transformation. And therefore, you have to also eat. Let me say this again, y'all. Listen to me real good when I say this. In order to go through the cocoon stage, you have to eat enough to survive. That when you are in the cocoon, that you have enough nutrients, because you're not going to be able to get out of that cocoon until you're ready to birth. Oh, I'm going to say that again. You cannot See yourself in your transformation. Because at this point of going on in your life, you must feed where when you go through the transformation, that you can endure the state of being in that cocoon. And now what you don't understand is a caterpillar, when it knows that it is time to go through the cocoon, it hides itself among the trees, among the leaves, because it cannot defend itself. Oh, come on, y'all. It cannot defend itself against the predators. So it must have the wisdom not only to feed, to survive in a cocoon, but also plant itself. Once it starts to go through that cocoon state, that it is hidden and that it has the ability to survive while it metamorphs. You cannot just transform anywhere. Even Wonder Woman hides herself when she transforms. Even Superman hides himself when he transforms. Oh, come on here, somebody. You have to know there's certain ceremonies. There's certain things that you cannot do in the open. But when it is time, certain man, when you have metamorphed, we call it in the cartoon world secret identity. Everybody don't need to know. Like, go ahead and cook, Apostle. Come on. I tell you, I'm excited, y'all. I want y'all to know I'm not out here guessing. I'm not out here assuming. I'm not out here trying to baffle nobody. I know my shit. I know. And guess what? When you ready, not when I'm ready for you, when you ready to go through the transfer. So I told her, I said, I'm not expecting you to know and see that. That's my job. That's why you have elders. That's why you have people that's supposed to be able to exchange energy on higher planes and be able to guide you. And this is why trust matters. This is why I tell people, I can't work with you if you don't trust me. Because there's going to be certain things you're just not going to understand because it's above your head. And it's okay. Remember, I told y'all to watch The Karate Kid. Some of y'all did, some of y'all did. I'm going to explain it to you like that. I'm going to tell you why you should have watched it. There was a time in Daniel's life that he was being taught karate, that he didn't know he was being taught karate. He did not have the ability to decipher that the things that he was doing in the natural was affecting him spiritually. I'm going to say that again. Daniel did not comprehend that the things that he was doing in the natural and serving Miyagi was actually developing him spiritually, developing his karate. There are certain things that you may see right now that the only thing you're doing is giving. The only thing that you're doing is supporting. But you don't realize that there's spiritual significance behind the things that you're doing. The things that you are investing in. The things that you have, the things that you have gotten from me. You think that you're doing something natural, and you are. But in return, you're getting something spiritual. You're developing something. You're awakening certain aspects of yourself out of obedience. See, you think you're just doing what you're told and you're following instruction. But you're really bringing an energy and a frequency and a vibration into your energy by your obedience. So Daniel is sitting here not knowing because it's not for him to know. Because he's not the teacher, he's the student. A lot of things y'all get frustrated in because you forget your role. See, if Daniel would understood that he was always and will always be the student and one day become a master, but he will never become Miyagi's master. He will become other people's master. But see, I don't care how I advance into Ocha and Santeria and Lukumi, I will never be my Padrino's godfather. I'm going to say that again. I would never be beyond my master that taught me voodoo, Haitian voodoo. I may supersede him with my gifts, my talent, and my abilities, but I will never be beyond him. I will make more money than my mother has ever made legally. But I'm not beyond her because she's yet my foundation. My father's still my foundation. See, a lot of y'all don't understand the things that you're learning in the natural, the things that you are faithful over the natural is actually making you faithful over the things that will be spiritual. So he sits there and he starts getting frustrated because he's watching these other people learn karate from people that are carnal. I'm going to say it again. He is watching the masters of carnality in operation. He's not understanding karate is a lifestyle. So people don't understand the things that I'm teaching and directing are really coming from the lifestyle of a spiritual man. And so therefore they don't see the significance in those things. That's why they tarry, and that's why they procrastinate. That's why they got to be convinced so many times, so much, whatever. So he's watching the wrong thing. That's why I told you to watch Karate Kid, because you would understand the mythology behind me. So what happens is a situation occurs. Now Miyagi got to show Daniel, I'm not using you. Oh, come on here, somebody. This Bible study, he got to show Daniel, you think you here painting the fence because that's all you can see is the natural because you the student. But let me show you painting the fence spiritually. Let me show you waxing the floor, because that's all you think you doing in the natural, waxing the floor. Huh? You think you sanding the floor. But I'm going to show you what this look like spiritually. Let me show you what this look like in karate. Do you hear me? Huh? You thought I was using you. That's why you were hindering your own progress. Because you could not understand the principles behind what I was teaching you. And I was developing you because you were so busy watching other people that are carnal, that will never be spiritual. The dead will lead the dead. The blind will lead the blind. But that's what you were paying attention to instead of paying attention to your master, your teacher. He said, my sheep know my voice and the strength. I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach. I'm here to get you out of a situation. I'm getting here like you can actually make a change in your life by giving some real money, by giving some real time, by giving some real dedication. But the only thing I can be is an example. I can't make nobody do nothing. So what happens is Daniel thinks so much of these other people. It reminds me of how God said, I raised up Pharaoh, because his children thought Pharaoh was the power. He said, I raised up Pharaoh for this cause, that I may display Ibasa. See, some of these spiritual people don't understand. Some of y'all were set up by the divine God to come against me so God can show his and her power in my life. See, you thought you were coming against me because of an assignment that you had. You had an agenda. No. See, you don't know karate. You don't know the lifestyle karate. God is always in control. Sovereign. Adonai Yahweh, if you're a little slow. So a situation happened on the Karate Kid. Now, Daniel's son gets to see his master go up against the master of this other business about karate. And they doing a wow. Y'all, because some of y'all love drama. That's y'all love the sight of chickens, and you love the sight. You think you're doing something different. You think it's got it going on. Come on. So here go the other the supposed to be black belt and all this shit. So here he coming out. Wow, yeah. Miyagi like bam, but he's just throwing these blocks with no effort, because he is karate. They trying to pretend that they know karate, but Miyagi is the lifestyle. I'm the lifestyle of spirituality. You understand? Okay, I'm gonna help you understand. So now Daniel got to watch his master execute the very things that he was teaching him the whole time, that he didn't think much of. Because sometimes when God is blessing you, you don't really give proper appreciation because you don't really know what you're getting. So now he watched his master take down their master. Because every master knows you don't worry about the Indians, you deal with the chief. Because if you get the head, the tail gonna follow. See, it wastes my time whooping your ass. I'm gonna whoop your Padrino ass. I'm gonna with your pastor ass. I'm gonna with your Tata ass. I'm gonna let you know what they know cannot compete with me. So therefore, what they taught you already lets you know you're not in the ring with me. You understand? So I go ahead. I digress. So now Daniel getting a 101 in real life. Now he's shamed. Now he's shamed. Because what he thought he was being used and deceived was the real thing. And what he was looking at and what he was admiring was fake and phony as hell. Don't get mad with nobody because you are excited about the phony. Don't get mad with nobody because you don't want no real dick in your life. Don't get mad with nobody because you don't want no real twat in your life. Don't get mad at nobody because you don't want to be true to who you are to get what God got for you. Huh? Don't get mad because you choose to settle. Because you think that all this stuff that I'm talking about and all these principles that I'm talking about, they don't apply. Until you watch me whoop somebody's ass that you thought really had it going on. That you really thought was knowledgeable. That you thought was proficient in magic. And we were never on the same level. Because my energy exchange is extraterrestrial. They don't have my source. So how could they compete me? I am what I preach about. That's why you hear me say that I am first partaker. Before I ask you to invest in anything that I promote on my platform, I promise you, sir and ma'am, I already utilize it. That's why I can call people liars about my products if they try me, because I utilize them myself. How you going to tell me about something that I utilize myself? I'm not giving you a product. I'm not giving you a tool that I don't use. So I know what it has the capacity of doing in the hands of a master. You should not be expecting to do what I do as a disciple. I'm going to drink to that. The mere fact that I am a professional sex artist, you think you're going to be able to do something with that ass I can do? No. You're not no professional. You're barely an amateur. You still trying to figure it out. I got these strokes down to a science. Huh? My strokes are deliberate. The interest that I give unto thee are intentional. You understand? My magic is not accidental. My ceremonies are not accidental. They're intentional. I do them on an intentional day. I work with intentional frequency and vibration. And all I'm waiting on, and all I am waiting on, is people that resonate with my energy. I'm not looking for other people that don't resonate. You're not on the level. You're not on the level. And I just explained. You've been in church all your life. Tell me what preacher you done heard break down the word of God like this. Explain to me how what you done learn is equate to what I'm teaching right now. Huh? What scripture do you want me to break down that you've been hearing all your life that you ain't never heard it the way? Because you ain't heard it through my energy exchange. That's why your enlightenment, huh? You talking about me taking your daddy away from your mama. I would take your great-great-granddaddy away from your great-great-great-grandmama. No less than your daddy. You dealing with skill. You dealing with somebody that is energy is out of this world. So my frequency and my vibration and how I do things are going to be superior to how these other people do stuff. That's all I've been trying to tell you. But you want to make like all of us are the same. I tell people all the time, I'm not no fortune teller. Why you keep coming to me asking me about your future? I'm a visionary. We're in the age of Aquarius. How many times I keep trying to explain to you? If you want to see more from me, then get your money right. If your money ain't right, piss off. I'm not going to do that for no Kimmers and bits. Bite. You're walking in ignorance willfully because I am shining a light like a helicopter with a dome light. You have no reason to be walking in darkness on my live. You have no reason to be operating in ignorance because I am literally giving the answers. I am literally telling you with everyday life, everyday situation, everyday circumstances. But you know why? Because you are more interested in paying attention to what Daniel was paying attention. Cause you wanted a bandana. You want. This is what you want. You want the hats. You want the leques. You want the clothes. I ain't finna get butt naked. I do that on my OnlyFans page. I got a church to build, so I ain't giving up no thing. I want to break this down. This is what you interested in, cause you like drama. So it looks like you spiritual. You want the drama of things. You don't really want to learn real magic. So you want these things, and you want your pendulum, so you can look like you're spiritual. And you want your maraca. And if you invade voodoo, that's what you want. You want to walk around and sashay yourself, but ain't no power. There's no energy exchange. There's no development. Because at the end of the day, you finna get your ass whooped, just like the masters that you are trying to learn from. Them people can't teach you this. Let me tell y'all something. My family was dealing with the CIA. One of my uncles. I am not a novelist. You're not going to tell me about a system that have worked for us and worked against us. You're not going to tell me about what my magic can do. Just say you can't afford it. Deceit. I would love for melanated people to get a dose of what real magic is. So you will have the opportunity to no longer walk around and talk about what's not possible. Then you will have a better understanding why I keep trying to tell you we can work that. If your money was really in the place that it was necessary, I could show you some stuff. I'll make you believe in shit you ever thought you would even believe in. If you speak to my exes, they will tell you I can do some stuff. But they were in my inner circle. I was married to them. My children could tell you that their dad can do some stuff that they grew up with. I'm talking about the young version of me. Not the 51-year-old. Because some of y'all done learned some tricks through the years. I'm talking about I was like that in my 20s. I done summoned spirits right in front of my members of my church. I called them in. Especially when I be in a mood. Members in my church could tell you they have stood there in my prayer circle. So all of y'all that wonder about that 13th circle, I have had members in my circle, in one, not 13, but one circle, and they have heard doors open with their ears, and they've heard them doors shut. They have watched spirits walk in. They watched the light outside get dark, and they watched a light walk up into my house. That's what they're accustomed to. People do not leave my church because they think I'm phony. People leave my church because they feel like they got what they wanted and they move on. And they find them somebody that cannot challenge them. Whether you want to believe it or not, people will leave good dick for dick they can control. People will leave good pussy to find a pussy they can control. Because they know they won't ever do that with me. And that's fine with me. Because people grown. But I'm here to tell you why I say F around and find out. Because what is going on and what is happening in life and in society, you're going to have to be real. You're going to have to be able to summon this. And so therefore, my membership, these people are going to benefit off of higher levels of my magic. That's why you want to become a member. Yes, graveyard work is great. I would never underestimate anything that I do. Incense burn, anything that I do, I excel at it. But if you want more of tangible magic, of things that I have the capacity of doing, and when I say I can walk in your house and describe how you live, I did it with my first wife and my second wife. She be on the phone with me talking. I be telling her about who is that standing beside you. That's what kind of seer I am. You don't give me that kind of money to get them kind of readings. My second wife, I used to tell her which finger that she used to utilize to masturbate with. She said I was nosy. When this guy was flirting with her, I told her, I said, I see that nigga. I said, they call him killer, but I'm the real killer. And I see how that nigga went and kneeled down and whispered in your ear. So tell that nigga, but when he meet the real killer, he better play somewhere else. Cause I ain't gave up on that pussy yet. Once I relinquish, then it is what it is. But right now, I still rule that. That's how I talk. I don't need somebody. I got people in my church get mad and talking about, oh, somebody told you that. Nobody told me a damn thing. You need somebody to tell your business. I don't need nobody to tell my business, your business to me. You just ain't got that kind of money for me to be doing that kind of reading for. And whatever the egg gonna tell me, I don't care. I'm unconcerned or unbothered what you think or believe in. You know how many people don't come back to tell me you were right? I hear it all the time, baby. That's why my lives are what they are. And guess what? If everybody could do what I'm doing, then everybody would be doing this. But they can't. So instead of supporting it, there's an old saying that says, if you can't beat them, join it. They don't want to join me because they would never shine in my life. You better go over there with them Dollar General ass spiritualists, conjurers, and be great. Go over there with them pastors that out there preaching the gospel that don't have no power. Over here is manifestation. And what I am excited about, exuberant about, is the mere fact that I'm going to get the chance to meet some of y'all in 13 Circle, to meet some of y'all in my membership and show you beyond what you've already experienced that I'm way more spiritual than what I have been letting on. That's all I've been waiting on. When you start resonating with where I really function at, you're going to see some stuff. There's no reason for you to walk willfully. And I can show you. Most of the things I do based off your budget, not based off my ability. I'm going to say that again. Most of the things I do for people are based off of their budget, not on my ability. Let that sink in. You have never seen my ability. You've seen what I displayed based on your budget. And some of these people that fit to get into my Haitian voodoo gonna see some of my ability. And I'm gonna unnerve. Some of y'all tell me, oh, I'm gonna be cool. No, I already know. I'm nerve you. Because if I can shake a graveyard, I can shake your soul. I'm not practicing. I've been doing this a very long time. All right. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Somebody sent me a cash app. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, Demetri, I got you down for reversal and healing. I'm gonna do healing first. How many other spiritualists that can drop as many gems as I drop and don't go bankrupt? Tell me what other spiritualists in conjure. What I want everybody to, if y'all don't mind humor me a little bit, welcome my Stormy, my Sagittarius. She is now officially a member of my Apollo family. Could y'all welcome Stormy? She has paid her membership, and she is now an original and official member of my Apollo family. Yes. Stormy did that. What's up, Pisces goddess? And then I got for Demetrius reversal. How many other spiritual people that you know can drop this many gems and not go bankrupt? I be dropping gem from live to live, from situation to situation, and you can't bankrupt me because I have divine revelations. You will always be able to grow as long as the divine is in my life. And I got, wait a minute. Protection, love. Oh, okay. Protection, love, and ancestor for your baby. Okay, I got my baby Scorpio. What did I just... Okay, love incense for my baby. I don't mention her name on here because there's some nasty niggas out here. When I say niggas, I mean all creeds and colors. And I don't want to put my my baby name out here because she's still developing. And I don't want to have to spiritually assassinate nobody because they being ignorant. That's love. Ancestor for my baby Scorpio baby. I know I be teaching people, and I'm talking about other elders and leaders. All you gotta do is show me some respect. I don't mind. I'm a Sagittarius. That's what we love to teach. But don't show me no disrespect and protection. I cannot wait to see my baby Scorpio get her membership. And I'm going to show that chick something. Yes, I am. One thing about me, I'm a person, I'm a show and tell guy. When I work my impungos, my cauldrons, I'm show and tell. It's real over here. Based off your budget, returns was my first time in months. My carpal tunnel bothered me at a hard time. I actually don't feel anything. I swear, I don't know. Is that? She said I'm shook. Let me tell you something, baby. When you do for me, my spirits are going to do for you. Mother Susan was living with a sciatic nerve since birth. She got on my nerves so bad talking about that sciatic nerve that I removed that based off of aggravation. You have no idea my capacity. By you doing right by me, a lot of things are going to be fixed in your life. Some of y'all worried about certain people and certain things. Get your membership and watch how that stuff dissipates. It's certain people that fit to get messed up because they working against you, and you trying to get your membership, and and that's on them. Today, everybody, I woke up in pain, but not. Every day I wake up in pain, but not today. Come on here. Did y'all hear her? She testifying. That's what y'all tell her about the church. How many other spiritually that people can come on my live and actually testify about stuff that's actually happening in their lives? Like, isn't that what this is all about? These signs shall follow them that believe. That people are actually having real life experiences and they're getting real life manifestation. And not everybody gonna tell all their business, but there are people on my live that do not mind sharing whatever say. Huh? Because she got involved into my Palo spirit. In my Palo family, it is Lucero Mundo, Zendaya, Siete Rayos, and Kobiende, and Zaraban. Those spirits, if you're a member of that, those impungos are going to go to work. Yes. ASAP. And those that know how Apollo works with the dead, and things move really, really, really quickly. So does my Haitian voodoo. Orishas operate a lot different. Orishas take their time, because they're about destiny and the other stuff. And no shade, no foul. But if you need quick results and by quickly things and moving and shifting in your life, then I would go to either Palo, or I would go to Haitian voodoo, wherever your pocket can stand. But both of those are gonna move extremely fast. That's what I'm waiting on for my baby Scorpio, because I want her to see some stuff, because she'll tell it. I like witnesses. I like people that are credible witnesses, and that I know that y'all know ain't gonna lie for me and lie on me. I'm a real McCoy. I don't need nobody pretending. I just need you to do what you say you're gonna do, and we get to popping. Oh, Sister Monique, thank you so much, baby. You and Sister Tree sent me donations for breakfast this morning. I did go later on and get some breakfast, but I want to say thank you so very, very much for just how y'all just treat me. Because some of y'all just let me be me. And I like that. Because I like being myself. Okay, I'm lying. I love being myself. But y'all get my point. I really do. I'm going to be off doing sacrifice. Even tomorrow, I'm going on my sister's house. But I don't want to lie, y'all. One of the main reasons I'm going on my sister's house, because she got a chicken coop. And I'm hoping she let me take that rooster back with me. I want to kill her rooster on my altar. I ain't gonna figure. Yeah, I want to eat their food. But my real reason is that she got this huge chicken coop, and it's a rooster in there. I want to kill that rooster. I want to sacrifice that rooster. I don't know. Is that wrong with me? Don't be scared, honey. I'm your leader. Even though that's my sister, I would never take something from my sister without her permission. But I want her rooster. I want her rooster. Lord. And my last two roosters, I had two white roosters. Let me tell y'all, them roosters was they had such a fight. I said, oh, I can't wait to kill y'all. Oh my God. The energy, the frequency and vibration. Oh my God. And I had 4 white doves that I had to sacrifice. So every weekend but I went looking for a goat. So hopefully I get the goat this weekend. Between 9 this weekend. That's what I'm okay. But I don't even know how that sounds. I didn't even think about that. I want to kill my sister rooster. I want to send him to the land of the ancestors to work for me. I'm excited. And guess what? Y'all, to let y'all know I wasn't lying. How many know that before I did all this stuff, I said I'll tell everybody how excited I was for y'all. That a lot of stuff that I was doing was really for y'all. And how I'm waiting on y'all to get y'all stuff together and become a part of that. Go to my website. Even if you ain't got the money. Talk to your egoon. But go to my website and actually read what's going to be available and the benefits of my... Just humor me. Huh? Sometimes you can't, you got the window shop. I'm not a window shopper because I ain't gonna do it. But some people need the window shop. Apostle, I got you back. But some people need to see certain things. But go and just read of the literature and the information that is there, and then say, oh my God, it's like this real? Because as a Sagittarius, sometimes people don't believe what we say. But I mean every word I say. And I mean what I say. If I don't mean, I don't say it. All right, Demetrius, I'm excited for you. He's Demetrius. Wait a minute, who was first? I think Demetrius was first. Impalo. Then Monique. Yeah, that's how it went. Monique, then Demetrius, and now my Stormy. And Darius is a membership in my Orisha family. And I kind of got a little bit going on who gonna be my first member in my voodoo family, but I won't say it. But I'm my first. It's almost like having your first child, your first, like, it's always gonna be significant, no matter how long we do this. But these individuals, so I'm like, who's gonna be my? It's almost like who's gonna be the first person I crown. Like, my first is my first. So this is very exciting for me, and voodoo means everything to me, everything. So being a part of that membership is gonna be a delight in itself. But especially for those that are, you spoke it and brought it forth. Yeah, that's right. My Boaz. But I like, guys, like, I know what your life is gonna turn into, and so we have time from now to January 20th. And so I like to be proactive about anything. And so I'm excited because I know the transformations that are going to take place. Can we eventually have the Asian voodoo? No, you can have, it's 3 memberships. You can get all 3 if you want to. Your choice. They all have something different to operate in. But it is something that, the reason why, and the only reason why the Haitian voodoo is tied to Palo is because my voodoo spirit during my initiation with my cauldrons start making pacts with the cauldrons. And so therefore he has access to all of my cauldrons. So in order for you to work my voodoo spirit, you are also getting Palo. So that's why it costs like it does. Because you're not just getting voodoo. Because he has access to all of the world of Zarabanda, to Kobiende, the Siete Rayos, and Luceramundo, and Zendaya. That's a lot. So when you get that membership, whether you're initiated or not, my spirit in that will. That's why I'm feeding him, like what I told y'all. Hold on. Because one thing about me as a Sagittarius, I ain't got to lie. This is my second bottle this week that I bought for him. You can Google this, what this costs. This was over $200, this one bottle. I'll have to buy another bottle this week. That's what kind of liquor that my voodoo spirits get. And then this is the wine, one of the wines. And you can Google this too. That's the wine that I use. It's $130 per bottle. This is my second bottle feeding them. So this is the kind of is that, wait a minute, I think that's my Karen O'Brien. Is that my Karen O'Brien? Yes, baby. That's who that is. So this is why I'm excited. Membership means mandate. Moving ahead of the line. Priority. But it is something extraordinary that I'm happy about, because I love seeing people experience different things when it comes down to spirituality. And you can see I'm almost out, so I have to go to the store tomorrow. I wonder if they're gonna be open tomorrow. Liquor stores gonna always be open on Thanksgiving or any holiday. I would be shocked if it's closed. But you should see them people that come in and like, he is spending that kind of money. Yes, I got things to do. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank you to each and every one of you guys. Whatever level of support that you give Chief Apostle Ely, it's significant to me. And it's significant to me because I have intention of showing the niggas in my church, and I've been telling them for the longest, with or without you, I'm going to succeed. And some of them think I'm playing. I told them, I said, these chairs that y'all sit in for free, I said the time will come where these same chairs are going to be $1,000 a piece. You're not even going to be able to put your hands on me. All the assets, well, I've been cutting off assets anyway, but the assets you have now, you won't have that. The conversation you have with me, you won't have that either. No. You didn't appreciate what you had in a leader and a pastor that I was willing to do, I didn't have to do. And you think what you giving is something? Okay, now I got to show you. The things I done help these people out of, and then you gonna try to act like I'm too good for certain things? No problem. It won't happen no more. It won't happen no more. Cause I can promise you, it's gonna be hard to find a one of me. A lot of people be saying that, but they be lying. I'ma say it. I ain't got no reason to lie. It's gonna be hard to find a Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. Cause I am truly who I say I am, and I'm also what I say I ain't. Cause I don't tell you everything. That would make me stupid. So, live and let live. Don't forget, free delivery. You can check the DoorDash to see if they will. Oh, thank you. Stormy had already paid for me to have DoorDash. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You have to remind me of certain things. I done had somebody call me and say, you supposed to come over here and get this ass. I said, I almost forgot. I went over there and got it though. So I do have to be reminded of stuff. Alright. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All you gotta do is do the consultation. I don't know if you get a consultation or not. But if you got a consultation, no problem. Y'all know I like to keep it real. God bless.